Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. So what I have for you today is a really easy, fun summer flower doodle watercolor painting, and it's really easy painting for beginners that will help you learn how to do color mixing. Plus, it is done on a postcard, which is really cool. I've had these watercolor postcards for about a year now, and once in a while I managed to pull them out and paint on them. So here they came in this box. Here they are, and I got them on Amazon. The quality of them is okay. It's not too bad. I like the texture, and it does take the watercolor color pretty well, but they're thin, so they do warp pretty easy. But actually, if you keep them taped down for a while after you paint them, they do flatten out, or put them between a book or something. So what I'm doing with, sometimes I do this with some of my paintings, especially if they're kind of whimsical painting, is I take my tape and I actually rip the tape in half, which creates kind of like an irregular edge, and I use that for my edge on my watercolor. Instead of having a straight, edge, it creates an irregular edge, and to me it gives a little bit of interest to the painting, and it looks cute. And I thought on these postcards it would look cute. And I do like to use that technique for whimsical painting sometimes. So I'm only going to be using 3 colors with this painting. And the first thing I'm going to do is putting down a wash, a wet on wet wash. And as you can see, I'm adding some water to the card. With this wash, I don't really mix the colors too much on the palette. So what I'm using Cad Yellow there, Opera Rose, and Phthalo Blue. Those are the only 3 colors I'm using. So I add the first wash, wet on wet, to the card. And I'm not going to be talking too much this video, so I'll kind of just tell you the main points of this video. So after I add my first wash, I want the wash to be a light, the background I should say, to be light. So as you can see, I water it down pretty well, and I don't mix too much on the palette. I do a little bit on the palette with this first wash, but not too much. I let it mix onto the paper. Then after it's dry, I do add my doodles, my flower doodles, to the wash, to the background wash. Oh, but I do also take my tissue and blot out a few circles, because I want a few of these circles that I'm adding to this to be lighter, because I'll be adding more like different colors to it. So anyway, I did do that. But so basically, after I draw in my flowers with I use a 0.4 water resistant marker, I come in and I start mixing those colors on my palette, and I add those colors to the flowers. And what makes it nice, this type of painting, is that it really kind of teaches you all the different colors that you can mix together out of those 3 colors. And as you will see, I will be adding a bunch of different colors that I've mixed on my palette to these flowers. So to me, it's a good practice to do some color mixing, make a pretty painting, and it's easy, good for beginners. And if you do it on postcards, you can mail it to somebody who would really enjoy it. Some pretty summer flowers. So I will stop talking really shortly. Oh, first, I do want to say thank you so much to my new subscribers. I have 1,000 now, which is really cool. I'm so happy about that. I am taking a summer break, so I won't be adding any new videos for about 3 weeks or so. So everybody enjoy the rest of your summer, and thank you so much, and we'll see you again shortly. Bye-bye.